Hey there, everybody. So, off screen, as in on screen, because I finally figured out a format for that as of this episode, I grinded up Dude Geo, the Geodude, into a Graveler, which was quite the effort, but we made it work. And I also grinded up Chris Bosch into a Venusaur to replace our fallen team members of the Jessie and, of course, Comandante. I originally was going to train up Talia, my Jigglypuff, but she died at level 32 during training, which was really frustrating because it would have been nice to have a normal type, but now instead I am still on the lookout for 2 new teammates as a result. Not because either of these teammates are bad, but because I already have types of their kind in my team lineup. So, we'll see. I'm here to visit the Name Raider, actually, because Geodude is not a Dude Geo anymore. So, I'm going to visit the Name Raider and change Graveler's name to something else, just to celebrate the fact that, hey, he actually is on the team. It is a decent nickname. I liked it a lot, but I forgot that Geodude does actually evolve eventually. And instead, we're going to name it... I was thinking Rayquan, but I don't know how to spell that. So, I guess this is pretty much going to be the end of this episode. No, instead we're going to name it... will this work? Yeah, this should work. I think. Yeah, this just barely fits. Okay. We're going to name it Marjanovic, which is short for Boban. Boban Marjanovic, who is a fucking beast. We're going to throttle our way up here. Here's what I've learned during my grinding session and during our fight with Sabrina. I kind of rely on the... how do we call this? I kind of rely on Throttle, and Throttle, I think, led me to the error of my ways, to some extent. I mean, granted, during the battle, I had kind of counted out the presence of something like a Dream Eater move. I had no clue that was even there. But I think we've learned from those experiences, and I'm going to try to not be as reliant this time around. And as you can see, I'm making another move here. You're probably asking yourself, well, Chrysanth, why did you not do this leveling up off-screen of Ray? And the answer to that is I didn't really want to. I only try to level off-screen Pokemon that I'm, like, immediately replacing, or ones that, you know, well, yeah, that I need to immediately replace. So, one of those Pokemon just happened to be... I'm losing track of my thought because I'm trying to do 2 things at once. My point that I'm trying to get at here and doing a terrible job of explaining is that Pokemon is a video game for the Nintendo Game Boy, and when I mentioned the idea of me accessing Bill's PC, which is not what I want to do, when I mentioned the idea of me wanting to replace Pokemon, I'm doing it in a grinding sense only for those. Like, Ray is not replacing a dead teammate, is what I'm getting at here. And I finally formulated the sentence, so, hey, give me a high five wherever you are. Yeah, I would do it, but I don't want to disrupt the monitor because it's working well. So, Ray is going to be part of the team. We're going to slowly level her up and catch her up to the rest of the squadron here. I would be more concerned about not having a real water type at the moment, but... in all honesty, I think we can handle it. For a few special reasons. Mainly the existence of a Marjanovic. We can handle fire types, which is really the only thing you'd want to handle. I mean, ground types are going to be a little bit of an issue, but whatever. So why are we here at Pallet Town? To do what I never did when I was younger and actually take the correct path to the City of Angels. To take it to Cinnabar Island, which is where we have to go next in order to face the 7th gym leader. Hey, here's a route I can catch Pokemon on. Let's do it. Oh, great, it's Rattata. I was hoping it'd be Tangela, so I could have a pure... what's it called? Pokemon of sorts? I have no clue what words I'm trying to formulate, but I assure you they are great words. Rattata could potentially be a replacement teammate, actually, because I don't have... nothing happened. I don't have a normal type, and that would be a decent replacement, because Raticate in general is underrated, I think. Kind of surprised I went the whole game without catching one to this point. Okay, I'm going to name you... Yeah. I'm thinking this. Yeah, let's do this, actually. Name it Zhao Qi, because that's fun. We're all about having fun here on the Chrysanth Pokemon adventure world. Kind of weird how the surf music starts up before I actually take things. I actually probably would have been better off going for an actual water type. Although they are a lower level, so whatever. Not sure if you're supposed to explore this now or later, but here I am exploring it now, which is a lot of fun. I'm not worried about Tentacool, believe it or not, so I am going to speed through that. I'm going to fight every single trainer I can. Yeah, I could just fight these with Ray, couldn't I? I think that's what we're going to do. The reason why I'm going to throttle now more than ever before, if you're curious, is plainly because I am getting a little bit tired of this. I want to move on to bigger and better things. And don't take that the way that I think you're going to take it, but there's just a lot of bigger encounters to get to in this game, and I think I'm just getting excited about facing those instead. And wow, I am overleveled as all hell. So, forgive me for my insolence, for I have sinned. It has been 5 years. I already did this joke at one point. That's the thing, too. I'm running out of fucking jokes, damn it. My Let's Play skills are vanishing before your very eyes, and I apologize for that. I don't know what's come over me. I can't handle the LP pressure anymore, man. It's getting to me. The fans, the fame, the lack of the prior two stated things. I don't know if I can handle it at this point in my young career. I don't think Goldeen actually knows any water-type attacks, and even then, I feel pretty confident about not having to deal with the consequences of anything water-related. But, just to make sure, I'm going to... Yeah, there you go. That's a decent way of handling it. I'm not going to take chances, though. We shall switch out to Chuckmonlee for shits and giggles. I also would like to get Chuckmonlee into triple digits. I forgot that Goldeen knew Peck, but it doesn't matter really. There we go. Ray levels up slowly, if I remember correctly, which is not going to be too much fun, seeing as I'm trying to grind her up and get her to the same level as everyone else. I just remembered, too, that in this game there is fossiling that I can do, which could lead to me getting another potential teammate. Wow, so the opportunity is there for me to get some new Pokemon going, which I am excited for. Okay, Goldeen is not Goldeen. What Pokemon is this? Seaking is being annoying. It took me a while to think about that objectively in my head, which thinks objectively about things. Chuck, I need you to jump kick. No, it missed. It crashed, which only did 1 point of damage. I'm not really sure why. I'm thankful that it didn't do more, but... Oh, I'm also out of Hyper Potions. Good. Probably should have thought about that issue before going out on the high seas. Why did I send out Ethelwolf? My mind is in a daze. It's because the game is going by so slowly. I've been playing at such a high pace. There we go. Ray leveled up to level 16 and learned Sing, which is a great move. Lapras is really great in this game, by the way. Don't know if you knew that, but I'm just letting you know now that Lapras is really good. The reason why we're making the switch from very reliable Lavernius to a so far unproven Lapras is the Ice Dual type. I need something to take down Dragon types eventually, and what better to do that job than Ray. Ray is going to totally obliterate the competition. Granted, there are other ice types we could potentially choose, but I mean, we don't really have to. There we go. Got the poison off at least, so even if I do miss 5 million attacks in a row, I can slowly do damage. Okay. This is getting annoying. At least the confusion is gone, which is good for my health. Supersonic, not the best of situations. I like how everyone else hits supersonic and moves like that really easily, but especially during my training for Jigglypuff, which is probably already blared by at this point, but like, I had such a difficult time getting the damn thing off, and we've seen it with Lapras a little bit too, where it just never fucking hits. And I'm not really sure why that must be the case, but it must be the case, and it's rather frustrating that it always must be the case for some reason. I'm trying to think about if I will be able to do certain grinding before the Victory Road, and the answer is yes, I will be able to do it. I'm just not going to be able to do it all on camera. Well, obviously I'll be able to do it on camera, but not in, like, slow time like this, which isn't really the coolest thing in the whole entire world, but it's okay. We're going to make it. One pokey step at a time. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to speed our way back to the Pokemart. I love how the rule originally was that the overworld be the one thing I didn't throttle, and now, look at me and my hypocrisy, it is the one thing I throttle. It's just so slow. The overworld speed has gotten to me over the course of this LP. More than it probably should. But, I mean, that's the thing about playing Gen 1. It's so slow and different. And if I have the means to make it faster, then Arceus, damn it, I am going to use it. Unapologetically. Without any real remorse for the people around me. I'm going to use Surf. There we go. I realize that the end of the game is a lot quicker than I think it is. And by that I mean, I forget that the 8th gym comes right after the 7th. Like, there is no real in-between. Which is weird. I'm surprised I didn't think of that sooner. The end result here, of course, is that I can use Surf over and over again on this Magikarp, and the consequences will not be done unto me. Does this person just have nothing but Magikarps? I'm cool with it. I am legitimately cool with it, because I can just use Surf over and over and over, and nobody will be any wiser about it. I'll just be able to level up Ray over and over again, just because of this. Granted, I could probably also use Ray in the upcoming gym if I wanted to, because the upcoming gym is nothing but fire types. And Ray is a bulky Lapras. Lapras in general, very bulky, strong Pokemon. So, forgive me if I take advantage of the opportunity that is thusly going to present itself very soon. I forgot that Magikarp knows Tackle, so it could defeat me, but it never did, because life is rewarding. I spent so much money on Hyper Potions in the past few hours while doing the grinding. I didn't grind right before recording, but I grinded like a few hours before recording. And no, don't do that. And it was something else, I must admit. It was an experience. I don't think they have swimmers in oh, they do! Fuck my ass and call me Sally. Looks like we do have some trainers to fight. I like how I said I was not going to do the thing, but then I go and do the thing. I'm going to switch out to Bosch. Bosch is going to be the only real strength we have against Pokemon like Seadra, so enjoy the greatness of nothing but Chris Bosch for a while. And I can't really grind up other Pokemon during the thing, because I'm leveling up Ray. Oh man, I didn't think this through much. But it's okay. At least I have Bosch, and I can do a lot of damage with that. Plus, Chris isn't going to have much use during the Pokemon Mansion anyway, because that is coming up. My favorite dungeon in the game is the Pokemon Mansion. Although, I wonder how it is in Gen 1. It's been a while since I've gotten a look-see at Gen 1 Pokemon Mansion. It's been a while since I've been this far in the game in Gen 1, period. For a long time, actually. Ray grew another level, which is always appreciated. Bosch not leveling up, just to be nice, just to keep the levels all intact. I would love to fight a trainer that has Pokemon that Queen Mary could preferably kick around. What the hell? That's cool. I do like the existence of a cue ball in the middle of the river. The ocean. Yeah, so what are we going to get done before the Elite Four and Victory Road? Assuming I make it that far. Telling you right now, one of the ideas is to go after the legendaries, but that'll be after I handle the main campaign. After we beat the 8th gym, I'll go and do that, and then I'm going to do Victory Road, and then we'll go from there. But I think that's how we're going to organize the rest of the parts. And then after Victory Road, I suppose I could do the post-game, because it's really just one thing after this, which is great. You know, I love there only being a short post-game in this compared to other games like Gen 2, which I'm probably not going to Nuzlocke because I'm sick of Nuzlocks after recording this hellhole of a series. In all fairness, this has been a really fun series to do, and it's been great to actually, like, do well in a Nuzlocke again. It's just, I've been recording this for so long now, and it'd be nice to finally get a wrap on it and do other things. Get it wrapped because I'm gonna fight a Tentacruel with Chris Bosch, who has vines that he can use in order to take down his opponents. Yo, shout out to the real Chris Bosch for having, like, heart clots and not being able to play basketball anymore, though. Really unfortunate stuff. Really unfair predicaments for our man Bosch. The Boshi. Of course, just lovely. Great. Can I at least get a hit off? Thank you. How nice when the world plays in my favor. Bosch still refusing to level up, which I do appreciate. I don't know why there was a cue ball in the middle of the ocean. That's kind of odd, but kind of great at the same time. Alright. No Marjanovic yet. Haven't been able to show him off, which makes me a little bit sad. Is that it for trainers? I think that is it. Once the color changes, then it's a new route, technically, by the way. Don't know if you knew that. Here I am describing the basics of Pokemon to you. Oh, here we go. Trainers. I want to get all the trainers done so I can be the strongest I can be for Cinnabar Island. Because I think I want to do the trainers to the... Oh my god, that's a strong Starmie. I think I want to do the trainers to the right of Cinnabar Island, too, before facing Blaine. Just as another means of leveling up Ray, since she's going to be a main teammate. Just something I would like to do. I would have been cool having a Starmie, but alas, Staryu has not happened yet. Mist. Mist is a good move. I'll replace Growl for it. Just have that typing there to get Mist up. Fun times. Bosch, still not leveling up. Yeah, I could catch a Staryu. Oh, here, more trainers. I would be missing out on everything if I didn't do this vital sweep left to right of the terrain. So what if, you know, Ayanami is 20 levels short of everybody else? So what? You know, that's not going to stop anybody. I'm going to use Queen Mary because I can. And I don't know if Shelder has the, that yet. Watch me regret this. Oh, that was... Okay. Gonna use double kick. Can you not use moves over and over again? The answer is it's going to keep using moves over and over again. I get concerned, but I don't play like I'm concerned. Let's do moves instead. Okay, it's not working. There you go. Queen Mary just not going to level up. Cloyster I'm not willing to play with as much as I was willing to play with other Pokemon. I think Ice can technically be good against fighting. Let's find out if that's the case. Because otherwise, Chuckmon Lee could Chuckmon kick Cloyster in the face. And that's always fun. Yeah, okay, nice. And there we go. Cloyster is down. I'll do one more trainer, and then we'll call it an episode. Keep me humpany till I get a hit. I think I just said humpany, which... I would not like to keep this man humpany. He doesn't even have opposable genitalia there. I mean, what the fuck? You like how I sold my emotions there? I figured I did a good job, you know? I've been working my hardest. Does CK know water-type moves? No, but it knows that, which is fine. Don't ever know any water-type moves, by the way. Friendly piece of advice. Ray is gaining the levels. See, all we had to do was fight Pokemon that were obscenely strong, and Ray would catch up in no time. Already has advanced 6 levels in one video, which is some impressive stuff. Some very impressive stuff. I should probably think about teaching Ray strength soon, and just have her take on these Goldines and everything. Especially if I decide to go east of Cinnabar instead of just going straight into the Pokemon Mansion. Because Pokemon Mansion, while it is my favorite, it is a tough place to be. And while I love tough places to be and all that, I am a little concerned about losing more Pokemon, since I've been throttle happy and whatnot. Alright, well, on that note, we're going to call it an episode there. I thank you for joining me, and fucking jerk off. Thank you.